Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, 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 welcome in. Welcome back to episode 4 of the Madness of Content is King and Engagement is Queen. Sponsored by the Gifted Nation family. We back to bring y'all the shits another week. Okay. I am Queasy OTM, and we got the Gifted Nation up here and friends with us to discuss a variety of topics that we feel need to be discussed on. Okay. So without further ado, we'll let everybody go ahead and introduce yourself like we do every week. And then we can dive straight into the topics that we have for tonight.
All right, guys. Me first?
Yes.
Okay, it's your girl Kitty Saints, aka Kitty Pink of Kitty Pink Radio. Also, co-host of the Manuscript in the Morning Show of DFW. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Hey, Kitty.
What's up?
Hello, and I am VM of VMBeautySupplies.com. Also, the matriarch of Gifted Nation. Welcome in, everybody.
Trey.
It's your boy Lamont
Hello.
in the building, repping Grand Imperial. I am an artist, aspiring artist, and whatnot. Just go ahead, Google me. How y'all doing tonight?
What's up? Hello, everybody. I'm Drika the Boss. You can find me on YouTube under Drika the Boss or Sundays Check In. Also, a serial entrepreneur. Go check out my website, www.dynr.store. Graphic tees coming out every week, new designs. So you guys check it out.
How you doing, everybody? My name is Jay. I'm a boxer slash artist. Queasy, thank you for having me. Along with the beautiful ladies and the extra beautiful Miss Matriarch. How you doing tonight, mommy?
Hello, very good.
How you doing?
All right, so without further ado, y'all, we finna dive straight into it. The first topic we're gonna be discussing tonight is what's the difference between a man and a woman heading into a relationship with a kid?
Shit, man.
Start off.
Interesting.
Let me go ahead and kick that one off for you.
Bring it.
So a man coming into a relationship with a kid, I'm gonna just do a simple compare and contrast where a man coming to a relationship with a kid, and generally the kid is, and this is not always the case, but like I said, generally the man is not the custodial parent. So whereas I guess it's just less involved. Well, the kid is less involved with, I guess, the man and his relationship versus being more involved with the woman and her relationship. And there are some cases where the non-biological father is like, fuck that child. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then there's friction like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Kind of causes waves in the relationship and shit. So I think it's very different. Men and women coming into a relationship with a kid. If anyone cares to refute, I'm very open.
No, I definitely agree. That's the major thing. A majority of the time, as he said, like the man is not full-time parenting. Um,
Right.
the woman is. So, nine times out of 10, it's not going to be hard for him to find a sitter. He's already got a sitter. He doesn't have to switch his schedule around as much, possibly, because the baby gonna be with the mama a majority of the time. And this is not all situations, as he said. This is some cases.
Okay.
Well, me personally, when heading into a relationship with a kid, I don't usually allow my kid around the person that I'm with for a certain amount of time. Possibly because I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I gotta trust you. Trust you. I got to know you for a certain amount of time. I have to
Exactly.
know you for a certain amount of time before I bring my kid because I don't know how you gonna react. You know, we got people these days that treat kids a certain way when they're dating the parent, and I don't want my kid treated any type of way. So I like to proceed with caution.
Valid.
Because if you fuck over, if you know you fuck over with my kid, you know, I unalive you.
Yeah, and
Well,
there's always that gap, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think it also depends on how old the children are. You know what I'm saying? Me, I have adult children, so it's a little bit different. But when I did have, younger children, you may not never meet my children. It all depends on, like you said, what the relationship or how I feel our relationship is going. Because you don't need to meet my children necessarily. If our relationship is not going anywhere, then I feel like we're just buddies or whatever we're gonna be, because you can kind of tell that kind of quick with some men
Yeah.
where you're going to. And I don't want you bringing your representative around my kids, because people can be around your kids, phony kicking it too with your
Facts.
children. Just because they know that's where your heart is at, so that's why they're gonna lean towards and play a role. And you think you know them and you don't. But far as me as having adult children, that's not like a big issue right now with me, because my children don't live here. Two of my other states, one is here. So no, but I still only concern is how long I will be before, if we do start, whether I would bring you to a family gathering. But to me, for other words, no, I'm okay with that.
I think like that's the big difference though. Like the caption is
Yeah,
saying heading into a relationship. If I'm heading into a relationship with you, by that time I know that I'm gonna be trusting you with my kid. I'm not gonna be with somebody that I can't bring my baby around, because
Facts.
we'll deal, we come together. It's no, you
hmm
can't buy one separately. So like it's a big difference when you dating somebody. Yeah, everybody that you
yeah,
date
Yeah.
don't need to be meeting your kids. But if
Facts.
we're
exactly.
heading into a relationship, that's
Yeah,
when we finna, you gonna have to be around my baby, because there's no ship or
yeah,
relation without my child.
exactly.
I agree.
Yeah, when you
Okay.
got smaller children, you do have to consider that.
I agree.
Damn, we agreed on something, all of us.
We
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh
you
I
gotta
shit.
mean, it's
protect the
pretty much, I'm
kids.
That's
about to
great.
say, because I
It's
follow these
Brian
same
Cat.
similar rules as a person that date in 2023. Most of the guys that I've been on date with, they know I have children, but they've never met them. And then the ones that I'm in a relationship with, trust is already established before they meet my kid, so that we have an understanding, because I like to communicate too the expectation with my children, because what you might do around yours might not be allowed around mine. Like that's just how I roll.
Exactly.
That's funny though, cause he was looking for everybody to disagree.
Now we gotta protect the
Look
kids.
at
We
it.
gotta protect the
Episode
Like,
4,
kids.
okay,
all agree.
I want to.
Yeah,
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 man. You gotta highlight this, Squeezy. Highlight this one, man.
yeah.
I ain't, I
Gotta
ain't
Everybody
gonna lie.
protect the
agree.
kids.
I mean, I agree with most points that were made. Yes, I can. So I can't sit here and say I disagree
Yeah.
with anything that was
So
being
what's
said.
your take on it?
My take on the topic and the phrase that being the difference between men heading into a
I don't.
relationship with a child and woman.
We
Or
can barely hear you,
I
Trey.
can't hear him.
can
Yeah,
you hear
we
me?
can
Okay,
barely hear
give me
you.
1 second.
We can hear you now when you said
Yeah,
that.
when you kind of like did something, you kind of went up, but you kind of went.
It's all right. It's all right. These
There you
headphones are
go.
bad.
There you go.
Like I was saying, yeah. I'm sorry. Like I was saying is that I agree with most of the point. But the difference between a man heading into a relationship with his kids, along with a woman who has children, there's a lot of things he has to face, separate than what she may have to face, and one is being how you may act and treat my child. Yes, we agree. But I think one the big issue between, like I said, men and women. in this situation is that men can be more vulnerable to the situation of being called a pervert, if you will. You know what I'm saying? In any situation, he could personally, be vulnerable to that situation with a child that isn't his. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get you touching feely,
So you saying
y'all may look at him, look at that a different way than I do, but I feel like that'd be one of the bigger differences that a man
So to say.
face rather than a woman, and with her kids coming in. So yeah.
All right now. So we have
I-
agreed to this to agree.
Yeah, we
Facts.
agree to agree. Agree to
Yeah.
agree.
That's a first. That's a first.
That's a first.
Episode
We
4.
taking steps. Episode 4. Mark this down. 7:34. 6:34 in some of y'all times. We agreed. All right, so we're gonna
Correct.
move on to the next topic. The next topic.
Okay.
Can you consider a body count a deal breaker?
Yep.
No.
Yep. Yep.
No.
Yep.
Grow up.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, grow the fuck up.
Ain't no
Grow
If
the
you're
fuck
sitting-
up.
if you're
No.
sitting up- If you're sitting up,
One at a time. One at a time. One at a time.
yeah,
One at
I'm
a
just
time.
go ahead because I'm
One at a
Point of order.
Go ahead.
I got the flow. Point of order. I got the flow. Point of order. I got the flow. Point of.
All right, so we gotta proceed with this one because this one seems as if it's gonna be a good one here. Okay. So, ladies, you have the floor first.
Well,
You want first?
yeah, me myself, I'm not worried about a body count personally because I'm, like I said, a little older than most of you. So I'm not concerned about a body count. I'm concerned about your health. And before I even get to the nitty gritty with you, we gonna know some things. You gonna bet them check some things, and I need to see some
come
paperwork.
on,
So
matriarch.
do your body counts, baby. I don't care, but I'm gonna make sure I'm protected because no matter how old you are, things affect you the same way.
That part.
Oh yeah.
That part. Go ahead.
I agree with VM. I agree with VM. I feel like me personally, if a man asking about a body count, that's his own insecurity because
Ooh,
of what he ain't done in his life. If you asking like, I don't care who you did, what you did with before me. That has nothing to do with me. That's your past. I only care about what you doing while you with me.
Right.
period.
Now you want to collect bodies on me? You can move to the side. Somebody else in line.
Period. We
Yeah.
are not in high school. We are grown as fuck. And not just
Hell
that,
yeah.
everybody done some hoe shit, and especially you third leg carriers, the main people who always want to count bodies. Y'all be the biggest hoes. You'll fuck a tree trunk if it got a hole in it and it's wet. So like, why in the hell are we counting bodies at our big old ages? Cause and then not just that, who's gonna tell you the truth? Cause bitch, it's gonna forever be
Exactly.
four. My count is gonna forever be
Your
four.
count is only 4 or
It's
5.
gonna
What
be
you
four.
mean is
It's
4
gonna
or
forever
5?
be four. So
Is
how
it
do you
4
even know
or 5?
somebody
You
telling
don't
the
know.
truth? Like
He
Mama
lying
said,
already.
like our matriarch said, what you need to be counting is how many times they done rolled up in the clinic and seen about that coochie or that penis. Period. That's
Fact.
all I got
How
to
many
say about
STDs that they keep getting in their lifetime?
Yeah.
The
How many
fuck?
times you didn't put that
Okay,
condom on?
so
how old are
to
we?
me, so to be quite honest,
Come
I
on,
don't
man.
have a
Just say
deal
it.
breaker. I don't
What
have
you
It's a
say?
deal breaker?
I don't have a deal breaker at all. I don't have any.
And,
Yeah.
and,
When I'm
and the
when I'm
reason
over you,
you're
I'm over
probably
you.
saying that is because who that person is with you, they wasn't that person with the last nigga. You're gonna bring out something, maybe either it be good or bad out of them at the end of the day.
Exactly.
I'm not the
Exactly.
same person I was with my ex that I am with the man that I'm with now.
Fact.
Exactly.
Hey cousin, welcome to the
Oh my
stream, baby.
goodness.
Welcome to the stream. I'm lucky because I'm lucky because most can't afford. Lord have mercy. Here he go.
Okay.
All right, Trey and
Hello.
Jeremy, what y'all think about this?
Here we go with that uppity dick.
Okay. I'm gonna take the floor first, Luke. You can dunk after me.
Copy that, Hardy boy.
All right. So check me out. Now, body count doesn't matter to women because y'all ain't never gonna get the truth out of a man how many hoes he gonna have. Now, to a man, a body count is a deal breaker to a woman because of the mere fact that if the promiscuous woman can have sex with my dad, my uncle, my brother, my deacon, and that's 4 people, right? Rather, a woman who clings to her chastity will be more wifeable, will be more of a proper choice towards my standard.
You know,
Which
now
would be
that, and
yes,
that,
These
and,
the same bitches y'all cheat on with the whole
Let me finish.
Facts.
no,
Come
let me finish.
on, man. Let me finish.
Let me finish.
Let me land. Like I said, women don't care about a man's body count because they know they ain't gonna get the truth.
We
A
actually
man
do. We don't want no
don't
hoe
care because we want to know how many times your hymen has been poked. We want to know. Yes, like you said earlier, Mama, I can agree with you. The STDs does matter, but that matters after the fact that we're in a relationship. Yes, but
No.
overall,
Nah, that mattered before we in a
That
relationship.
matters way early.
Relationship.
overall, like I was
must
let
be
me
in your
land. Let me
20s.
land.
You talk
In
young
modern day
as
dating
fuck.
climate,
let him
everybody
land.
has a body count, so it's frowned upon to even speak of a fucking number. In this modern day dating climate, everybody got a count.
I don't need to
So
know your
that's why
number.
everybody feel like it's
I
taboo.
don't need to know your
The
number. I
majority
need
gonna
to
feel like
know
it's a
how many
taboo
consistent you
subject.
are. Yeah.
And I stand and I rest my
We gifted down there in the comments.
Y'all just trying to get a nut. Look, I'm not
Trying to
just
get
trying
a
to get a
nut.
nut.
I don't
Now,
give a fuck
I
about
can
how
get a
many.
nut by myself. Now, when I'm engaging with somebody, I'm looking for some pleasure. Shit.
And
Facts.
not trying to figure out, I wonder how
And
many bitches he done busted down before me.
right, it's like I don't even care. Just do me good. What
If
you
the more you
mean?
done busted down, the more experience you gonna be with me.
Exactly. Give me the experience one.
And that goes back to what Trey just said. Piggybacking off of what he just said, women don't exactly care about that. Whereas in a man's head, it's a deal breaker because it makes
Grown men
women,
don't think about that.
No.
our
Grown
women,
men
we
don't
look
think like that.
our wife. You can't tell me what a man thinks about.
Yes, I
You
can.
can't
I
tell me
sit
what a
on a
man
show
thinks
with
about.
5 of them every day, and my show's way bigger than
Okay,
that.
but you're not a
I
man.
talk to more
But
than just you.
you're not a man. You're not a man. You're not
No,
a man.
never will be. But I do know
Okay,
that
but
real
so you
men don't
cannot
be
tell me.
fucked up about no woman body count. That's y'all little
Facts.
boys.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you
That's
why.
what boys
Tell you why.
The only
do.
people
I'm gonna
that
tell you
ever
why.
asked me about body count was when I was in high school. I ain't
Okay,
never hear about that shit
How old
afterwards.
are we?
but listen,
Somebody asked you about
but listen,
body counts in high school?
Yes,
because
yes. That's the only time the guys in high school was always, how many people you mess with? How much is your experience? After that,
now this is only because we
Damn, I
cherish
never
our
heard
women.
of that.
We cherish our women like a trophy. Our wife, our girlfriend to be a wife, like a trophy, and it just seems less
So why
that's a
y'all
lie.
worthwhile. It just seems like
Statistically,
less.
y'all
If I
don't
had a
even keep
shorty
the
that had
same
sex with,
women.
if I had a
Queen
shorty
being the
that had
wife.
sex with Derek, Jonathan, Ben, and Jerry, then it just seemed like I'm not getting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting what I had something that had everybody. If like Dr. Dre said, if everybody could get it, nobody wouldn't fuck with it. So it just seemed
But
like
see, that's once they
lower value.
with you.
That's
That's once
because
they
with
with
you. A
you.
man
No,
doesn't
but
want a woman that everybody can get. He wants the
yeah, you
woman that
said it. You said,
everybody wants, but he don't
but you
want the woman that everybody can get.
Facts.
Miss Kitty, you said it yourself when Trey said what he just said about women looking past men with a lot of body counts. You just said that no, we do look at it. We don't want no hoe either. So that
We
contradicts
really
everything you
don't.
just said. So that contradicts everything
No,
that you just
no,
said.
It don't
no,
contradict.
So
Yes,
you
it
can
did.
comprehend,
Yes,
because I don't
Jay,
think you're comprehending what I'm saying. Please don't
yeah,
put
because
words
we
in my
never
mouth,
said we
because that's
didn't
not
want
where
it,
I
yeah,
was
but we
going with
was
it.
okay with a
What I
you
hoe.
was
contradict
saying
that.
was, when we get to talking about body counts, I don't want to sit in the same room with 3, 4, 5 different bitches that done knock my nigga down. That's gonna be an awkward ass night. Now
That right there.
it's a difference if he done had sex with 4, 5 different other women that I will never come across, I will never meet. There's a big difference.
How do you know
Comprehend
that
what
if
I'm
I'm a hoe?
saying. Comprehend
How do
what
you
I'm
know
saying.
that if I have sex,
Oh,
if I'm promiscuous, then
I
how do
know
you know you
how.
won't come in contact with these women?
I know how.
How you
Is
know
it
you
Because
simple?
when y'all
Is
are
it no?
when
how you know
men
you
are hoes,
how,
y'all stay in a certain
I
radius
gotta, I
to
gotta,
home.
I gotta, I
It's
gotta
a
counter
certain
that.
radius. I know
I
because
gotta
I
counter
dealt with
that.
whole niggas.
Is you
They
okay?
like to
You
stay in the radius. The
Queasy?
other women know about you. They wanna, oh yeah, I know about her and think it's he funny when they all up in your face.
But Drinker, I gotta
Y'all
counter
stay
that.
in a radius. Cause y'all not logically, y'all not gonna expand. Now when we fucking around, we got somebody in 7 different area codes that's not close by. That way I can go out of town instead of sit at home with my dude. I'll
see
go out of
shifting the
town.
goalposts.
Drinker, I gotta,
We
Drinker,
shifting
I
the
gotta counter
goalposts
Are
now.
fact.
you eating
Drinker,
popcorn,
Drinker, like I
Queasy?
said, I got a counter fact. You will never know a man's body count truly because you can't tell if a
You'll
man
never
is
know
a
a
virgin or
woman's
not.
body count.
You can physically tell if a woman's a virgin,
No, you
but you
can't, boy. The,
can't
the
physically
pussy
tell
is
if
a
a male.
muscle.
Yes,
Now you
I
talking like you
can.
That's a
own a pussy.
that's
Nigga,
a
this
fact.
shit is a
That's
muscle.
a
I can
fact.
sit in a bathtub of cider vinegar
I
after
swear
a
to God, you don't know
motherfucker
nothing
But you
about
can't.
coochie.
and do my
Can you?
Point
Kegels.
of order. I got the flow. Point of order. I got the flow. Point of order. I got the flow. Point of order.
Can I get a bottle of water?
Fuck
All
out of
right.
here.
Continue on.
Can your hymen
Continue
be popped
on.
again? Can your hymen be popped
Continue
again?
on.
Baby,
Continue
you don't
on.
even have that much dick to tell if somebody hymen is pop.
Fact.
Can
Hey,
And I don't
can
give
you
y'all
a
don't
bleed?
even be
Can you
knowing
bleed?
when you
Can you
had a virgin and you popped it. What do you
can
mean?
can you
shit. Shit. Yeah.
can you the question was can you bleed again? You can tighten your pussy and do all of that shit you just said,
Who
but
the
can you
fuck
bleed
wants to
again?
go through that experience? Do y'all remember losing your
Well,
virginity? That shit was not
That was
technically,
his
easy.
question.
technically,
His
It's
question.
different
His
for
technically,
boys
it
and
was.
girls. It's
his
different
question.
for
It wasn't
boys and
easy.
His
What
girls.
the fuck?
his
That's the
statement
best
was you
feeling
could
in
tell.
life.
His
You
statement
can
was you
bleed
could tell
again, and
when a girl is a virgin.
that's coming from a medical standpoint.
That's the
No, you
best feeling
can't.
in life.
Then if
For
We know
you,
y'all with dogs
for
depending on
don't
who you
pop
were
you,
a lot
dealing with,
because
if
for
you hit
you.
dogs
The
don't
first
pop a
what
time
lot
what
I
That's
had
the
because
best
they
feeling
got a
in
long
life.
life. Ooh,
What
gonna be
happened?
some prayer tonight.
I was giving somebody else the floor. I don't want to. I'm very opinionated. Y'all know. I'm
I
built
don't know
for this
what the
shit.
hell Trey talking about.
I
Trey,
do.
I need to see your ID moving forward after this show because
Oh
now I'm
God.
thinking your ass is underage. Because let me tell, number one, y'all have no idea when the pussy done had other dick that morning or that night on you. Real shit, real women who know how to tighten their muscles, who know how to do that
What is a
reflex,
rape kit? What
baby.
is a rape kit? What is a rape kit?
What I
What
was
is
For a
about to
your
ask
thousand,
that.
for a
Yeah.
It's
thousand
a
I was
dollars
about to
each.
ask
scraping
that.
of the inside of your vaginal wall.
Yeah. Cause you shed skin cells and shit like that,
Yeah,
right? It ain't
and they
always
That's
just
my
the sperm
absorb.
point.
they looking for.
That's my point. So I can tell when somebody been in there.
So I'm gonna tell you
Listen,
again.
listen,
I don't
y'all.
know
Listen.
what you've been working
Hell
with.
no.
Leave it
Hell
alone. From
no.
now on, all your dates need to
Hell
Point
go
of
no.
order. I got the flow. Point of order. I got
real quick. Let me see if it.
No, look, y'all ain't gonna sit here
I'm
and say
gonna drink my
we
water.
don't know when
You don't.
when the
You
coochie's been
don't.
touched. You
You
ain't gonna
don't.
tell me that shit.
You don't.
They talking like men.
Listen,
They
the
talking
only
Well,
like
time,
niggas. They talking
the
like
only
niggas.
y'all
time a
talking
guy,
like men.
I'ma
Y'all
tell
talking
you,
like
cause
men.
I done been accused and done it before, and real shit, I just didn't admit to that nigga like, hey, he was on the mark.
You can
The
tighten it
only
back up
time
all
y'all
you
know
want to.
is when you're invested in that woman.
You
Y'all
can
that
type
be
it.
just
That's what
fucking
I was
around,
gonna
Listen,
you
say.
don't
you
know,
can
but you
tighten
feel it
that.
off of
You
energy.
You can
You
tighten
don't
that
know.
thing back up all you want to. You can tighten that shit up all you want to. We can still tell when it been touched. We can tell when it been
Have y'all had
touched.
sex with women who's had babies?
Yes.
No.
I've had
Jay, this ain't.
most of the sex that I've had was with women that had babies. You said what?
Okay then. So can you tell she had a baby?
You can look. You can
Not
see.
fuck all that. No.
The hell, you can look and see.
You can look and see and tell that she have a baby.
You can look at a woman and tell when she's had a baby. You don't even got to look at the pussy for that shit.
How can you look at a woman and tell that she had a baby?
I want you to grow the fuck up.
Now y'all just getting it twisted up in the head.
Yep. Women
What
got
I'm
that.
saying is the pussy ruined after a baby?
No, but nobody
we
said that. He's saying we can tell when,
squeezing on a penis. Stop playing, man. Stop playing.
but we can tell when the pussy been touched. We
Y'all
can
too
just
busy
tell.
trying to prove us wrong.
We can
All we
tell.
We can tell when the pussy been touched.
When
and that's all three of us. And that's all three of us. And that's
For
all three
us
of
to
us
know,
saying that shit.
and for you not to know.
Versus women who don't got.
Okay. So
versus women who don't got a dick.
Right,
Are
Kitty.
we agreeing or are we disagreeing?
Wait, hold on, because
disagreeing like a motherfucker.
Like a bitch. Keep it
wait, no, wait, because
we on the
listen.
panel with a whole bunch of little boys.
But there's more. But there's more. But there's
Listen,
but
let me
there's
tell
more.
you, it don't have nothing. Listen, it has nothing to do with being a little boy. Any man, if a man goes down there and he look at that, he know when his pussy.
Is these bitches not hygienic or something? What do you mean, sir? What do you mean,
he knows
sir?
when his shit has
No,
been
sir. I would no,
Bruh,
sir.
you have
I'm
to.
telling you, this little boy shit. Let's move on.
Because that's like saying that's like saying
they need to watch that twat.
That's like saying
before you come through.
The only way you can tell is if her pH is off because a man has thrown her pH off and it does not smell the
Facts,
same as
raw facts.
Hold on.
No condoms. That give you that.
On.
Put on the condom. You won't know
like
from that nigga and you, nigga.
That's like y'all saying y'all know exactly when a nigga cheating. Y'all go down there and smell down there. Like that's just the thing.
But
like
okay,
y'all know.
hold on, wait. I'm gonna tell you why we say that. Any woman who has a heightened sense about her own vagina, I'm a woman that has a heightened sense about mine. My juices are in your fucking pubic hair, bro. So when it don't smell like me, I know it was another bitch. That's why. I smell me, and if I don't smell me, it was somebody else there.
But so what makes you think?
If it's anything other than your pussy juice, then you gonna assume that it's another woman and possibly be wrong.
Well, I don't deal with those type of men. I'm just saying when I can smell me. If I'm gonna be down there on you, I smell me. I know me.
So what if you smelling snuggle or game? Or what if you smelling Tide?
You say what?
What if you smelling snuggle or game or Tide?
You know that shit smell good, right? You know that shit got a distinct different smell, right?
How do you discern what doesn't smell like your pussy?
Because we know what coochie really smell like, unlike y'all. We really know what coochie really smell like.
Let's go on. Let's go on. Let's go on. You gonna agree to disagree? What we doing here?
Disagreeing?
I'm on the fence.
Disagreeing?
BM said I'm on the fence.
Miss BM said she's on the fence.
Y'all done lost me, baby.
I got lost too. So we about to head on to the next topic real quick. I'm finna head on to the next topic.
Real quick.
I love the ad, I love the ad.
Thanks, Crazy. And everything is what 35% off in honor of my son's birthday today. So it's on sale 35% off until September the 9th, this Friday.
This is just a
That's
test
what's
run.
up.
This is just a test run. Y'all still
That
gonna
was a great one. I love it.
You still gonna have to get it made.
Well, I
It was
appreciate
great.
that. And the code word is born. The code is
Boy.
born.
All right.
That's
So
what's up.
we on the next topic, y'all. The next topic is, should housewives and moms be paid for housework?
Hell yeah, so that y'all can give us a check and then we have an even exchange because y'all men be always want to. No, take that black. Black men always want to talk about money.
It's not always black men.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Culturally, it's black men that always want to talk about money because in other cultures, they automatically are raised to be providers. It's
And
the
how you
difference.
know? How you know? You not
Because I
raised in
date
those
outside
cultures.
my culture. I date outside my culture,
But
and I
but
don't have the same conversations with those men like I have with my black men.
but how do you know how they raised? Are you there while they're being raised?
No, do you listen to people when you're mingling with them? Do you listen to their stories? Do you ask questions? Do you have follow up?
I do ask questions, and usually when I I'm questioning you. I'm questioning what the hell you said, which means you're probably lying.
Okay, then how about this? When you ask a question, what do you use to verify it? The
Facts.
relationship that they have with their parents, their mom. That's how you verify. Like, but in the black culture, y'all don't want to talk about it. But honestly, in all the other cultures, they are raised. They are raised. The women are raised as housewives. They cook. They clean. They start doing it for their daddies. They start by doing it for their dad.
Go
They're
Look at.
Caleb.
cooking for their dad
I'm
and
starting
the
to think.
family.
Go
I'm
Caleb.
starting to think you hate niggas.
I don't. Well, I
You
do
don't
hate
like niggas.
niggas. I like regular black men. The pool ain't too big on them. But yeah,
You hate black people.
no, I
Well,
don't. I love my kind. I give to my kind all the time. I love my kind, but I'm not gonna not share the accountability on my kind.
Shed it on the
We
niggas.
don't.
Shed it on the niggas, not the
See,
black
you be.
people. Well, shit. Oh,
well,
let's get into this topic though, y'all.
okay. Well, speaking
Let's get
speaking
into it.
from my own experience, I never had to experience that because you know what? Even when I didn't work and I was like living like me and my two oldest kids, five now, we were not married. But I did my main thing that I had to pay for was my phone, maybe to get my hair, nails done. I want to, but everything else he basically took care of the upkeep of the car. Even with my husband, you know, we had our own jewelry store, and that now my husband was a foreigner, and my father's a foreigner, but I didn't have to do all that. I didn't have to worry about or
Paying
whatever.
no
I
bills.
mean, took care of what I need to take care of in the house, but when they were at home, they would help clean up and do things too. So I never had that situation. You know,
Mhm.
I never had to deal with that, worried about that.
I
Okay,
respect that.
so I think as far as getting paid, I think that's a reach. Because if I'm
Well,
bringing
you
if
do want to get paid as a mom or a
wait,
wife.
hold on, wait. Let me speak. I
Okay.
think it's a reach because if my money is our money and what we spend together, housework is something that you do and I work. What do you mean paid? You need your own separate money if we spend money
Yes,
together?
She
If we
should.
yes.
spend if we
She
spend
should.
money together?
She should.
So what you
I'm
do
with you.
you
I'm with you on that, Queasy. I think this question needs to be a little bit more detailed because I'm a house mom and I'm not married or anything like that. So, like, are we talking about a woman that's in a married household, or are we talking
Mm,
about a
Housewives,
woman
yes.
who's a single mama
Housewives,
doing it,
yes.
just a house mom,
right.
full-time mom, and
Exactly,
and
Carl.
all of that? Because I'm gonna be
Facts.
real with you. If that's the case, I deserve to pay. If the government
Facts.
give it out, I deserve it 100%. I'm unable to work because of my child having special needs. I have to be at home. So yeah, it would be nice. I'm not saying that they have to or they need to, but it would be fucking nice if the government said, "Hey, let's look out for the moms at home. They can't work because they're in particular situations." Now, if I was
Right.
married, my husband paying my bills, my husband making sure that I want for nothing, that is my pay. Me personally.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So that's where I'm at with that.
I can
But
agree
I'll
with what you were
also
saying.
but I'll also throw in there and say, so what do house husbands get paid as well?
Yes.
Hold
Because
on.
let's be clear, I'd rather be clocking in than doing the shit that I do on a daily basis. And if a man had to switch things with me,
Facts.
he wouldn't last 5 seconds.
Never do.
I mean, but let's just put the shoe on the other foot. If I had to
Yeah,
stay
I
in the house
wouldn't
all
say
day,
that.
if I had to stay in the house all day and take care of the
No,
kids,
fair is
make sure
fair.
they
We're
get discipline
saying that
first,
vice versa, it should be the same.
you know.
Yeah.
But a lot of women, strong women, would say that's bullshit. Get your ass up, go get a job.
Not
That ain't
necessarily
women
strong
are
women.
strong because they've
Get the
trained
fuck
us
off
to be
my couch
strong.
with your
Black
grown
women
ass.
Facts.
especially, from the
We were
time
trained to be
we
strong.
born,
Facts.
we've been trained to be strong. That's why. And then y'all say shit like that, and then you say, "Oh, I want me a soft woman. I'm tired of bitches acting like niggas." We have to.
I'm just saying
We done
I'm saying
adapted
most
to that.
women.
So
Most
now,
I'm
I'm
not. I'm
sorry.
not.
Go ahead, baby.
I'm saying most women. I can agree with you that y'all have been trained to endure a lot of shit. You know what I mean? But naturally speaking, if y'all more the nurturers and bearers of the child, you know what I mean? When y'all be home, if I'm home, and the dynamic is that, then it's understood that way. Yes, but should it be that way? That she is at home and get payment too? I mean, the cut of
What
what
you
I
mean?
make,
You
the
you
cut of
say
what I
at
make,
home like she just sitting up watching
the cut
Oprah
of
all damn
the
I'm
day.
about
cut.
to
No,
say,
but
what
I'm
is
saying,
she?
I'm cleaning,
listen to
What?
I'm
me,
washing,
listen to me,
I'm
because you're taking
folding.
it out of context. You're taking it out of context. What I'm saying, and I'm a land. What I'm saying is, if I bring home bacon, why would you want more bacon for you?
Oh my
What?
God, you just don't get big dreams or nothing. Like, what the
What?
fuck? Listen, let me say,
No,
what
I
the
understand
fuck
what he's
now,
saying.
Trey?
You be
I
trying to
understand.
say.
I
Listen, first
I'm
understand
agreeing
it.
off,
with
Much
Queasy.
I
and he's
listen.
saying the
I'm
same
agreeing with
thing that
Queasy. That's all.
Queasy is
Right.
saying. I do believe. And I do agree with you both. If my man is paying my bills, if I don't want for anything, if my house is taken care of, I ain't tripping about giving me. Because let's be clear, a
What's
real
up, Aaron?
woman is gonna make a way out of no way. We gonna be selling pots and
Facts.
candy or something to
Got a
have
whole damn
another
candy
stream of
store in the
income
neighborhood, probably.
in the
What's up, Aaron?
household.
Hey, send him the
Now
link, man. He went out
I
there.
believe that's the strong woman you speaking of.
No, I can agree. But like you said, if we flip the coin, then the man should get the money too.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
feel like that's not some a comparison because from I can only speak from my experience, but like the comments Gifted was saying, my mama didn't pay the bills. My stepdaddy did. My mama, when she made extra money, and that was like when we went on vacation, that was off mama money. Okay, when we did extra extravagant shit, that was from mama money because she didn't have to worry about the bills. So she splurged on the whole family. That's
So
just
let me
how
ask
we
you a question.
roll.
Were they married?
Yeah, my mom and stepdad was married.
Okay,
So yeah,
so
that's the difference.
so they were married,
Yeah,
but he still had to. He paid all the bills, right?
yes.
So wait a minute. What's your argument here?
First off, the man should pay the look. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying that what y'all said. Well, not you, Queasy. I don't think I'm agreeing with you.
She just say the
I'm just
facts.
fucking
So
with
listen.
Queasy.
Wait. So listen. So we were saying. So we were saying that it should be both ways. So if the woman is working, the man should get paid. Is what you're saying?
Whoever's
No, that's
the
not what she
house.
said.
What is she saying?
Okay. No, what
You
I say,
lost
I
me.
mean, I don't know men that don't
I
want to
also
work, to
agree
be
with you.
honest.
This
So that
topic
not
going to
I
debt.
always know that the dynamic with men is that they, for y'all ego and y'all pride, y'all gotta have a level of control. The control is the fact that you pay all the fucking bills. That's your control. You pay all the fucking bills for your own ego. Just like for us, we gotta keep our maintenance. That's where our money go to. So we don't. That's just. I mean, I can only speak for the experience I had,
Get
but
your
and like I said, like I was raised, my parents. My mom didn't pay the bills. My stepdad did. Shit, when my mom was with my daddy, she didn't pay the bills. My daddy did. I don't know men who don't want to work.
okay, so
Nobody like doing the household shit. Even women, we don't like doing the household. We're the managers of the house.
so
Hey,
my
Every
thing
Kevin.
would
kitty
be
is passed come through us. The
so my
toilet
Hey,
thing
paper,
Kevin.
everything.
but my thing would be so if we trying to decipher the difference between each married like a married couple and just like a mom, if we decipher between both, do either deserve to get paid?
Yes,
Some type of
there should be
compensation.
some type of form of
Something.
compensation.
Something.
But why though? If the
What do
well,
you
I'm
mean?
not gonna wait.
Why?
I'm not gonna say why. I'm saying that wrong.
I was about to say, what
So
you mean? Why the fuck?
from whom?
From
No, I
whom?
was saying
From
what
your
I was saying
spouse.
earlier. As a single mom, if the government decided, hey, we're gonna
Facts.
Yeah, I
pay the
got you on that
single,
one.
yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I'm not saying that I'm
I agree with
obligated or
Kitty
no
on that.
shit
It
like
depends
that.
on the situation.
Right. I'm not
She
saying
Got
that
you.
I'm
Right.
she
obligated.
believes it should come from the government if that's the case.
Oh,
But
okay,
if you're
okay.
talking about a husband and
He's
wife
saying
situation,
Right. It's
when you're
different.
talking about a husband and a wife situation,
it's
if the
gonna come out the
husband is
white pocket.
outside working, then there should be some type of compensation that the
Right.
wife has a little bit of her own money and vice
Facts.
versa.
Why do you have to
But
have
like
your
I was
own money
saying,
if we both if our
if
money is
she
our
a
money?
hustler, she not looking
Because
at
if
your
your
pockets
money
if
is
you
your
paying the
money,
bill.
I get
if
what you're
your
saying,
money is
Queasy.
our money,
Why the
okay,
conflict of her money
we
has
still need to have a budget in the
our money
household, no matter who money is who money. We still need to have a budget. She needs to have a certain amount that she is able to spend weekly, monthly, however y'all set it up. And the same thing with him. You just don't want them going outside spending all willy nilly because
Facts.
our money is our money. We still have to budget
No,
our
listen,
household.
you trying to set yourself up just in case you gotta leave. But in hindsight, in hindsight, why do you have to listen?
I gotta set myself up in case I'm trying to
In
leave.
case you trying to leave, because I don't understand why you would need side money if we both spend the same money.
No,
No, I
I'm gonna
don't
tell
Like
you
think
it's
why.
easy.
Bill
I'm
was
gonna tell
right
y'all
about a
this.
budget.
I'm not gonna ask you for extra if I'm saying, hey baby, these are all the bills right here. This is how much they're gonna cost. You
Here's the
giving me
money,
the
babe.
money to make sure that we have toiletries and
Here's the
food
money,
and
babe.
yeah, if you're taking care of all that, I'm finna hustle and make
No,
my
no,
own
no,
money.
no. I'm not coming to you and ask you every time I need something. I'm
So
not
I
gonna
done
do
had a
Facts.
that.
man that came and gave me
You're
his
not
whole
gonna make
check.
me feel
So
inadequate because I gotta
I
come and
was
ask
just
you every
saying,
time I need
no,
Well,
something.
I
I'm
mean,
not
So when
listen,
it's
saying
time for
listen,
us to see a
literally.
listen.
movie or do
I'm
something
not
with the
saying
kids or
literally
something like that, I
asking
gotta come
him.
and ask you for something.
I'm not saying literally asking him, love.
No,
What
I'm
I'm
talking
saying
about
is
crazy. That's the way he put it.
we're talking
Listen.
about you being head of household
He
and
is
running the
cleaned out.
household. If he is the only one running out and making the money, at some point you got to tell him, hey, the light bill is this, da, 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 da. There's gonna be a conversation. That's what I'm saying.
No, no, no. If me and you living in a household, you and we're husband and wife or whatever we may be, you should already know how much our household bill. I don't got to come to you every month and tell you what our bills are.
You're
So let me
gonna have that discussion though, mama. Come on now. You're gonna
What do
have
you
that
mean we
I
gonna
discussion.
think
have
that
this?
discussion happens early in a relationship because
How
when
would you
when
happen
I was
early in a
with my
relationship? You don't know how much the
Responsibilities
bill's
are.
gonna be. I don't know early in a relationship that my light bill is gonna be $350. You're going to talk to your mate about how
right,
much
do you
these
talking about the
bills
Early
are.
in
communication?
the
Come on
relationship,
now.
early in y'all relationship,
so
yeah, I
listen, let me tell
understand
you
that.
something. Listen, let me tell you something. you are responsible for your own feelings. So if you in your feelings because you have to because you got pride because you don't want to say, hey, we need this, or you don't want to feel like you're asking, that's your business. But in hindsight, if we spend the money together, that's what we're supposed to do.
Well, I
Exactly.
can see why you're not married and probably not in a serious relationship. Oh, fuck out of here.
I mean,
Well,
listen,
I've
So,
been in a
Like your
listen.
relationship where
fucking
I didn't
kids.
have
so
to
here
work,
go.
and my
Wait.
man came home every Friday,
No.
handed me the check. I didn't have to ask him. I said ask because
Facts.
I was speaking in a sense. But my
Are
man
are
came
you
home, dropped
married?
that check, and the bills were paid, and whatever extra he picked that up. 9 times out of 10, he ain't even. I know my man so well. I got your drawers, I got your beer, I got your sandwiches, whatever you like. I already done took
Right.
care of that. That's what a woman of the household does. Now,
The
all I'm
details.
saying, the only thing I'm saying is there's gonna be a conversation about bills.
Yes, there will be a conversation about bills, but there also going to be a conversation about me having my own separate if I'm not outside working. I
VM, you a
need something
hustler.
for
In
myself.
my heart of hearts, I know for a
For
fact, even if
myself.
you had a nigga that was paying all your bills, you ain't have to spend none of your money. You still gonna be out here hustling and selling bags.
So
Facts.
listen.
Come on now.
No, I
So
was not.
listen, let me say it
No,
like
that was,
this.
but no,
Let me say
that
it
was
like
you
this.
take care of that. No, that was not the fact. That was not the facts. When I was with my
Okay.
kid's father, initially I did work, but then he didn't want me to work. Just like my husband
Plug
didn't
it in.
want me to work, but I would come and work at our store. But we had our accounts that paid the bills. We had our discretionary money, and and I had my own little account with money that he would give me, and that would be my money that
Hey,
I had
So
all
to
I'ma
listen.
say is I'm
for
not
So
ashamed to
myself.
ask mine, baby.
so
Can I
listen.
have
Well,
a little nail in her money?
let's just word this different. So instead of you saying, well, I should get paid, or this is my paycheck for me doing the housework, like, because it sounds like you asking for an allowance for doing
No,
work.
I
So
wasn't asking for no
instead,
allowance.
instead of that, why can't you just say, babe, I need some money for me. Can I get this? Can I get that? Why I gotta be in
A
the form
man
of a
of that caliber is gonna
No,
already
I'm
be
not.
spoiling the
No,
foot. Cause
So
I'm
then
a
where does your money
hustler.
come from then? So if you a housewife and all you do is take care of the house, where is your money supposed to come from? If you saying
My
that you don't
money
want to
came
act
from my guy
my
and my
husband.
job because I
the
had
My
the
husband.
husband.
option
That
to
boy
work
getting
if I
yeah, okay.
wanted to.
So it came from the husband, right?
Yes. Well, he
Yeah,
wasn't my husband, but he was my man. Yes.
Hold on, I'm talking to VM. So it came
yes.
from the husband, right?
It
So
came from
was
my
that
husband, even
so
from my
was
kid's father. Yes.
was it handed to you as this is a paycheck for doing what you do, or was it here, baby? This is
No,
what I
we
need.
we had three separate accounts. We had
Uh-huh.
account which was for the household. We had the discretionary fund, and then we had my account. So that money
Facts.
automatically went into my account. Each one went into account. Now, if I did spend something or whatever like that, and I needed a little bit more than what was given, then I would ask for that. If
That's
it's
what.
something
Oh my
opportune
God.
time. But
Yeah.
no, no, no,
VM.
no.
VM.
It
That's what the
wasn't
whole
that.
argument been
VM.
about,
Okay,
mama.
VM.
that was different. You guys come out anytime I want something, I gotta ask somebody for something. I'm never
VM.
gonna
If
anytime
you
if I'm
not
in a
working,
relationship
yeah,
with
you might
somebody,
have
so
to
anytime
though.
I want
If he
something,
the
I gotta ask
breadwinner,
somebody for it. No,
VM.
I'm not
What
gonna
is
do
your
that.
argument? What's your argument here?
I'm not gonna do that.
What is your argument here?
My argument is I don't feel like if you are in a committed relationship with somebody, or you are somebody's wife or something like that, I should not have to come to you and be asking you for every time I want or I need something.
and
I
that's why
just
you
supposed
need
to
to
just
have your
hand it to
own
you.
hustle.
For the house.
So
I
I
shouldn't have
just
to do that.
That's
so I just
confirming what
supposed
I'm
to
saying.
so I'm supposed to just come and just say, read your
Here,
mind and
baby.
know what you need. So I just supposed to say,
You ain't
here,
got to tell
baby,
me
this
shit.
is for you.
Here
So
go
I get it though.
$3,000.
I get it though
No,
if that's what you're saying.
no, let me look. I don't have I wish I had my book around here to show you how my
Mhm.
bills
Uh,
are lined up and what it is supposed to be. And at
You
the
should have.
top how much those bills are going to be, and how much is in that account, and how much is covered in that account to take it. Then
Facts.
there's another account which is for me for personal, and then there's another account for Zamaya since I'm responsible for Amaya. Okay, I have about 5 different bank accounts right now that are for different things.
Facts.
Woof.
Okay.
What's up,
So I
Michael
know
Sherman?
Now, I agree with VM.
a totally different way.
I agree with VM, and when I was saying that, like, for me, in the relationship that I was in, I was the assistant manager, and he's like the manager. So he brought the money to me because I delegated it to where we need it because I could make 500 look like 5,000 for us to get shit. So I didn't have to ask. Whatever was left over outside of, because I paid attention to details, whatever was left over, he didn't care. He had everything that he wanted that he would have got any fucking way.
But that ain't
And
the
I made
question.
sure that our
That
bills
ain't the
got
question.
paid.
Was the
That ain't the
magician.
question.
You said for household. So look, in reference to what BM was talking about, yeah, I was technically being paid. I was being paid by my spouse because he handed over the whole check. Here. And I, as BM stated,
Well,
we did
does
have
that
3
count?
bank accounts.
But does that count as you being paid, or that counts to contributing to the household?
Well, it could be either
I mean,
or. I look at it like this was our house,
why
and
do you
I ain't
gotta
have
look?
to do shit.
Why
No,
do you
that
have to
doesn't
look?
count.
Why do you have to
No, that
look at it
doesn't
as a
count as
form of?
being paid. No, I don't feel like that count as being paid.
Oh,
You're,
that's what we were talking
I think
about.
that's
What
okay,
is you
greedy.
that
I
talking
think
don't
we
about?
can
count as
all
being
That's
agree.
paid.
greedy.
I
That's
think we can
greedy.
That
all
is
agree.
greedy.
That's
But
greedy.
you know, some of us
What's
What's
may
greedy?
greedy?
not understand.
To if
Go
my
ahead,
man
Drake.
is taking care of the bills, if he's paying all the household shit, we got toilet paper, we got food. If I want that little dress I seen at the store and I want my nails and my hair done, I'm not finna sit up and tell him, hey, you gotta pay me for being a housewife too.
Hell no!
No,
What the
that is
hell?
not.
That's
That
greedy.
I
that
think
is
the
not.
actions
That is
are the
not what
payment.
was said.
That's
That
What's
is
greedy.
being
not what
done?
was said.
That's
That's what
greedy.
That is
and I
not
think
what was
that's where
said.
Queasy is trying to bring this whole question to. His actions. That's your pay. Like there is no I'm gonna give you, unless you have a husband with that type of bread that's like,
Right.
baby, I'm gonna break you off every Friday. If a
Right.
man is paying my bills, and me, Queasy, and Trey, I think we all on the same boat. I don't know about the young man over here. But if he is paying your bills, if he is taking care of, let's just say, if he's taking care of all your needs, there is no need for me to be like, I need you to pay me for being your housewife.
Right.
It's already been
That's
paid.
greedy.
He's not in debt.
That is
Okay.
That's what they
greedy.
were saying.
You guys look at it how y'all want to look at it. I don't look at it like that. I
Brittany
look at
Renner.
it, the point is,
Brittany
I'm going to
Renner.
be self-sufficient, whether I'm
I'm not
working or
finna
not, if
act.
Brittany
I'm in
Renner.
a
I'm not finna
relationship.
keep on throwing my
Look
hand
up
out
Brittany
there and my
Renner.
man working like a dog to make sure our family already on the up.
Mama, look up
Mm-mm.
Brittany
Because
Renner when you get a chance.
for one,
She
a
lost her
lot
Nigga,
of
does
man.
people
this
like,
She
work
went
out
home.
with Queasy and friends?
Huh?
huh?
Ugh.
Huh?
I said, does this work out with Queasy and friends?
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
nigga, what the
Oh,
hell
because
you over
he in
there
the
doing?
gym.
He over there
She
working
been
out
in
and
the gym
shit.
the whole time. Y'all ain't
This
paid
is
no.
not a podcast. This is
Yeah.
a podcast.
What the hell is you
Bro,
doing over there, Jeremy? You not a
He
part of
been
the
in the
damn.
gym.
I'm being proactive, man. I'm letting y'all
he
work your way
drove to
past
the
this topic
gym.
because I'm indifferent. I'm letting y'all work past this topic so we can get on to the next.
Okay, so I'm not finished with it yet. I got one more thing to say. So with this being said, stop expecting people to go 50-50. Stop expecting one person to go 100% and both parties go 100%. It should be 200%. I forgot who I heard said this shit. I
Yes,
don't know
sir.
if it was Gift that said this shit last night or the other day, but 100 and 100.
Yes,
Boy,
sir.
you got,
Facts.
hey,
Yeah,
look, what
it
the hell
ain't
is you
never
doing?
Queasy. It ain't never gonna be 100 and 100, man. It's gonna be like 190 or 100 and or 60 and 40 or maybe
You can't
50-50.
say
But
that because you don't know what my
That's
100
not.
is to
That's
my
not
man and what
true.
his 100 is to
That's not
me.
true.
That's
Y'all want
not
to
true.
speak?
That's
I'm
not
about to
true.
say we ain't even got the same measurements,
That
sir.
ain't true.
Don't pay him
We ain't even
so
attention.
it's
on the
always
same
so
metric system with it.
Don't pay him
But
Look
attention.
even
always
here.
gonna be
so,
100
even
Even with
100.
you
So
saying that,
Turn
Drinker, you can't
turn off
tell
your
me
camera.
what 100 is to me that
Turn
my
off your
man's giving
camera.
me and whether 100 would be
Right.
him.
Turn
Yeah,
off
That's
your
true.
It's
camera.
different in
Right.
every
to meet the right
situation.
people.
Because
Listen.
everyone is different on what you're measuring with. Yeah, that's what I say.
Point of order.
What's your point of
I
order?
got the flow.
Next topic.
You do.
Point of order.
What's your point of
I
order?
got the flow.
You do.
Point of order.
Turn off your camera.
Huh?
Jeremy, turn off your camera.
You said,
Turn your
oh,
camera
okay.
off.
We gotta do better, y'all.
All right. So we're gonna agree to disagree. What y'all want to do with this topic?
I can
Throw it
Agree
away.
to
Throw it on the
disagree.
flow.
Throw it away.
Put it on the flow.
Put it on the
man.
flow. Shit.
Just put it on the flow.
So we're gonna move on to the next topic.
I didn't even know that's all. Oh, thank you, Queasy. I didn't know you did. Thank you. See, you be so on it.
And I agree with Michael Shern.
Unless you are married, it is us. Whatever you guys should decide. Marriage is 100 from
100
both sides. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It should be 100 for both sides. It should be 200%. Okay, so the next topic is Lord, I don't know if I want to touch
You done
this
lost
one.
it.
I don't know if I want to touch it.
Should women have the sole decision in requesting an abortion?
My body, my choice. Period.
Facts.
I think it
mean,
all depends.
Of course,
I'm
of course,
stay out of this.
of course, women do have. Well, they got. I mean, shit, they already
I'm not
do.
gonna lie to you.
Other than lawmakers trying to drive a wrench in between that shit. But personally, I think women should
I honestly
be able
think
to
it's
decide
bullshit.
what to do. You know what I'm saying with the kids. I mean, because I think that's when men usually, if it's unplanned, then men are the most, I guess, illogical in moments like that. You know what I'm saying? Because immediately I jump to, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be short this much money, or I'm not gonna have the free time that I normally have. Or I'm gonna be tied to this for the rest of my life. Oh my God, no, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna jump to immediately have an abortion. And I'm not saying the woman knows what to do during that time, but you know what I'm saying, it ain't immediately let's have an abortion. So my son was unplanned, and I wanted her to get an abortion. And she did it, and now 8 years later, he is the love of my life. You know what I'm saying? Which tells me that the decision that I initially wanted her to do, no, I'm good. The decision I initially wanted to do was wrong. You know, because I was thinking illogically in that moment. So I give her flowers for that. So I think that women should decide. Personally,
Okay.
Uh,
I agree with you saying. But like I was saying earlier, I think we both should have the decision
I think both should have the decision too.
because of the mere fact of like let's be real, like we young. You know what I'm saying? Doing this thing. And in most cases, if we're not ready to even get married, how can we how can we how can we even dare bring a child before that? You know what I'm saying? So in most instances where couples have the rational mind to plan childhood, I think it should be both in the decision that they both make. You know
I
what I mean?
agree. Yeah, it should be both. Yeah,
It shouldn't just be solely on
I
the
just,
woman because 9 times out of 10, if just y'all had the decision, you get Lamontre Ham, a result of a fuck, no father. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In the life, because of the mere fact of
What the hell is the screaming?
Somebody need to put that
you
stuff
know what I'm
on mute.
saying?
I can't
Right,
hear
it's some
nothing he's saying.
screaming shit.
Sorry, is that me?
look,
I
No,
guess.
it sounds like it's somebody else.
now
hold
you hear is
on.
iron slamming over
No,
here.
I heard somebody screaming. Now I
I'm
don't
about to say
want
I
to.
Yeah,
heard the
I did
screaming.
too.
I'm gonna
I
call
did too.
DCFS.
Oh God. Yeah, to finalize what I said, basically,
Shit.
it should be both of our decisions, and not just hers. I'm not saying y'all.
Well,
don't
I
take
mean,
away
I'm
y'all
sure
shit.
she'll
My
take
body,
your
my
opinion
choice.
into consideration, but it's solely the woman because unlike what y'all don't want to address,
We have
y'all
multiple
walk
forms.
away more
Multiple
than the
forms.
woman, and she's left
There
holding the
is no
bag.
excuse. We have multiple forms of birth control. There is no excuse. We can
Uh-huh.
stop
It's
having a
many
child
excuses.
10,000 ways, bro, for you to just take all the full right to say I'm gonna do this by
Most of the
myself.
full responsibility gonna be
That's
mine.
what
So
I'm
you
saying.
Right.
goddamn right to write
It
mine.
We
should be
can
a shared
agree not to do it,
responsibility.
and then what if we
It
don't work
should
out?
be
You
a
gonna
shared.
take your ass home.
It should be a
Then
shared
I'm left
responsibility.
with
I
the
got to
bag.
And it
raise
should
it.
be a shared decision. And then
So
But we don't
so
share the same
so
responsibilities.
I think I have a different take. I think that I think that it should be a shared responsibility due to the fact that you may not want to have baby. I want baby. It was both our decision to lay there and make baby. So now if you say you don't want baby, you can terminate baby and it's your decision. But if you want to keep baby and I don't want
I
baby,
have to live without a legacy. Exactly. I have to
but if
die without
you
a legacy being with you.
and vice versa. So if you want to keep baby and I don't want baby, you can go down there. You can go and you can have sign up for all this different shit and you can get child support and all this different stuff shit from me
First off, that shit be trash. Why y'all be speaking of it like it's
for
the best
something
shit in the world?
for something for
Bro,
something that
depending.
wait, I'm not finished. For something that I did not want. So I mean, I think it should be
Like I
shared
said,
both
giving y'all sole
ways.
decision, we get the result of
If you
any
decide that you
single
want to
parent.
keep a kid, if you decide that you want to keep a kid,
That is
and I decide that I don't want to keep a kid, then that should be your responsibility.
With that
You
being
can
a
sign
lot
said,
of
your
this
it's
rights
gonna be
over
my
too. You got that
responsibility to
ability.
begin
are a
with.
result of the woman
Let's be
saying, I
clear.
want this
Who do
baby, I
baby
want this
normally
man.
go with? Who do baby go home with?
Mama,
By
Who do
default,
That's
baby
okay.
stay with?
mama,
That's okay.
Who's raising baby a majority of baby's
by
mama.
life?
default,
So it
by
is my
default.
motherfucking decision.
That's
But
by
it ain't even our
default.
choice. It's not really our choice, even if like the baby come home with, unless you got some fucked up circumstance. We don't even get to choose that. Like who the baby come home. I could be the most capable father in the world, but the state, oh, in
Right.
court. I'ma lose. I'ma
You get
lose in
all
court.
rights. You get all rights. Why? I mean, a father
Y'all don't be
barely have
knowing
any
y'all
rights.
law.
A father barely has any rights to his own fucking kid. The
I'm
mother
sorry
have
to
every
inform
right.
y'all.
And
Y'all don't be knowing y'all
you don't know
law.
yours.
I'm listen. I got two. I
No,
got
I'm
two
sure you know
different baby
yours.
daddies.
No, I'm
And
sure
let
you
me
know
tell
yours.
you the rights to it. When the baby, when that birth certificate, the person that signed it, that's the right. If you felt you sign it, you got rights too. When y'all separate, you can take your ass to a courthouse and be like, I want joint custody. I want half the responsibility. That means it comes with set times, set dates when y'all are switching off. Y'all don't want to take that extra step. Y'all
A
don't do
lot of
that
men are
extra shit.
too lazy to go exactly. A lot
One
of men
second,
are
one
too
second. I'm
lazy
gonna,
But
to
I'm gonna
take
go
the
away.
by
extra
default,
I'm
step.
gonna go away. Let me
Yeah.
land.
but
This man
Let
down
me
here in
land.
the
Let
comments
me
said he
land.
went to court and fought and got custody of his baby. So he's proof that
He
it can
had
be
to
done.
go and
Facts.
but
I know
listen,
many single dads.
that's just it. He had to fight and go. He
he
had
had
to
to fight
fight to
out.
get his child. He had to
Yeah, I was
You
fight
gonna
know
say
to
why?
by
get his
I
kid.
hate this saying.
default.
I hate this.
He had
It's an
to
old
fight.
school one where it's like mama, baby, daddy, maybe. That's because daddy got to prove who the fuck he is to the baby. They automatically know when it came out of that shit, it belonged to her. It came
I
out.
don't
But
We
know. I
know for
kind of
but
look
sure
what
it
at it
but
belonged to
That's
what
by
her.
Queasy?
default. That's
What
by
Queasy? What
default.
Queasy? What we saying is that we gotta fight tooth and nail to even have a part. Like, why do I gotta go through all of that shit just to spend time or get the same?
That's
If it was an argument, then I would never really
Choose
get to see
better.
my kid like that. Choose better,
Choose
bro.
better. Choose the baby
Who's to
mama
say?
better.
All right, one
Who's
moment.
to say, bro? That is so subjective.
One moment.
That is way.
I'm just
That is
fucking with
way
you,
more
Trey.
subjective.
Real, real,
Grandma did say be careful who you have kids with.
all right.
My grandma Debo Shaw
Nah.
told me that shit.
The main reason why the whole law is trying to come and be into this conversation about abortion alone is because white women automatically don't be wanting to have kids like black women do. You know what I mean? So who has more money to pay for an abortion? A white woman over a black girl. Yes, a white woman go say, yeah, I'm fuck that. You know what I mean?
You don't
And
gotta have money to pay for
white men
abortion.
know
I
that.
don't understand that concept either.
Black men
Hold
come
on, let them finish.
predisposed-
Let them finish.
Black men come predisposed to the fact that I have to fight to even claim that this child is mine. With my black woman. On top of that, I don't even have the decision, even if she get pregnant after having sex, that she's gonna,
Listen.
decide to have this child when we're both ready and not when she's just ready. Do you know what I'm saying?
You ain't know she wasn't
right
ready.
now-
You should have wrapped
right
it
now-
the fuck up.
well,
But it goes both
right now,
ways.
here's a direct result of these two
Both
people thinking
ways.
like this. Here's a direct. I'm gonna land. Here's a direct result of these two people thinking like this. A white woman saying, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just abort it," and a black girl not having the money to afford it. We get so many babies from single parents. 9 times out of 10, a black child has been born from a single mother than a single father, and not the other way around. When a white
Facts,
person
Michael, right.
when a white person come involved, they'll kill their kid quick like, or rather keep them in a setting of a marriage, and we don't even get to the point of even talking about marriage, let alone because we're still trying to have the conversation about when it's the perfect time to have a child without one. These are direct results. I'm just
We
saying.
still be having conversation on who's the provider.
What? What happened?
What?
What is you talking about?
I ain't say nothing, nothing at all.
What the hell?
That boy said,
Like
"What's
I
your
said,
abortion cap?"
it should be a shared decision.
It
Just
should
like
definitely
the
be
Share
shared.
Act, it should be a shared decision.
That
And
decision
because
should
it's
be
big on
made.
soul, because
I
it's big on
listen.
soul,
I
That
took
decision.
in
we got so
Matter
many
of
the
fact,
babies
opinion
that
of
don't
my
I agree.
partner, but
I
ultimately I made the final decision. And that
matter of
final
fact.
decision was weighed off of, it wasn't weighed off of, first off, I'm glad I did it because I would have been left with the bag. That motherfucking baby, I would have been left with it. Because eventually, like I said, when you decide that, oh, I don't want to play house anymore, I'm going to go over here and play house with somebody else. Where does that baby go? With the mama.
So listen, this is what I was
By
getting ready
default,
to
by
say.
default.
There should be a court judgment. If the father wants to
It's a
keep his
fact, Drake.
fucking
There's a
kid,
It don't
time
need to
there
be
period.
no
should
court
There's
there should
judgment.
be
in
a
that court
fucking
because
there
there's a
should be a
time.
Marriage or no
court
There's a
marriage, the
time
baby gonna
period
judgment.
live
where a
regardless.
woman can no longer have an abortion. So that makes no sense.
Facts.
What if we're
Facts.
waiting to
There,
go to court? I'm gonna go past the time it is for me to get an abortion.
Facts.
Fuck that.
there should be
Hell
a
no.
Facts.
court. There should be a court
There's no way to
fucking
do that.
judgment.
There's no logical
No,
way
it
to
ain't. This is
possibly do
real
that.
simple.
No, there
Be
should be a
careful where you're
law.
putting your seed. That's it. You
There
don't
should
like the
be.
bitch, then really don't
There
like her
should.
and wrap
In a
it
in
up.
a
There
Y'all
should
be
be
making it
in
go.
a
a
perfect world,
I
law.
in a
like to
perfect
feel
world,
all of
in
it.
a
That's what
perfect
y'all
in
be
a per,
doing.
in
There
a
should be
perfect
a
world,
law.
in a
Go
perfect
ahead.
world that may make sense. But realistically, that's like me trusting somebody with almost anything. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know somebody's true intentions. So it's like, bruh, I mean, I can't go off of someone's character.
Fact.
Huh? Oh, you reading
That
something.
I
should
was reading the
be
comments. I'm
a
sorry.
law. A law
Yeah.
that
Well,
I
so what,
should be able
Queasy?
to choose if if you are impregnated with my kid. I should be able to decide with you whether or not
With you.
we keep this kid or if we get rid of this kid.
So y'all, yeah. So women. All we saying is it plausible that we should have a consideration? Not saying that we demand it, but you know what I'm saying. Is it reasonable that we should have a
The
consideration?
only
You
way I
should
will
have
Drake
a
give
said she'll
you
consider it,
the only way I will
but she got the
consider how
last
you
decision.
feel is if we are together as a couple. That's the only
Ye-
way. If we just fucking around, you on a fly
Oh,
by
my
type of
charge. I
shit,
need to charge it.
I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do Because at the end of
Facts.
the day, if we was just fucking around, 10 times out of 10, I'm gonna be raising that child on my own.
Facts.
9.5
I
times out
do
of 10.
see the silver
Well,
lining. I
not
see
well, no,
everything you
not
brothers are
10
saying, and
times,
I'm
10 times out of
100%
10.
understand where you coming from.
10
Yes,
times out of
it is.
10.
It does seem unfair on a man's
10,
behalf
wait,
because go ahead.
10 times out of 10 that you will not be raising that kid by yourself because you have
What?
every government assistant out there that's
They
gonna
don't help
they're
Listen,
you
gonna
raise the
give it
child.
to
They
you.
send
they
you the
don't
money,
help you.
baby.
I don't
They
That's
send you the
listen.
raining.
money.
Was your
That's
mama a single
raining.
End
parent?
up breaking
Everything
down
is
that.
The
provided.
fuck?
Everything
Let
is
me
What is
tell you
provided
government
something.
already.
assistance? What
Listen,
is
I don't
government
Everything
know
is
if your
provided
assistance?
parent.
already.
First
They
off,
got every
I know
they got
people who get
everything.
government assistance. If
It's
you
first of
get
all, it's
TANF,
not even government.
hold
It's
on.
not
Let me
even just wait. It's not even
go
just
ahead.
government assistance. They got everything
That's
provided
not
for you. They
raising a
got
child.
No, they
daycare.
don't.
They
That's
No,
not
they
got
raising
they,
a
don't.
they got
child.
everything is
They do got
provided to
ABC.
you.
They do got
Government
No, it's
ABC.
not.
assistance is
Assistance that
not
is that you
raising the
need.
child.
They have it.
No, they
Government
don't.
assistance is not raising the child. You
At
Okay,
all.
still have to
Why you
take
think it's
that
so many
money
fucked
and
up ones
manage
out
it.
here?
that is not
Child.
that's not
If
raising
they
a
fucked
child.
up, that means the
And
parent is fucked up.
there's never enough money from
Never.
government assistance to raise a child
My boyfriend
Facts.
every day.
and
He woke up
to
this
raise
morning
a
and need
child
a
the way that
size
that
bar.
child needs to be
The
done. There's
fuck?
always something gonna be
Listen.
lacking.
If you don't utilize all of the assistances that they have out there, because there's an assistance for everything when you have a kid.
There's
I
not
don't care
Everything
an
what they
ain't
assistance.
free
say.
ain't for
There's
you
not
though.
an
Everything,
Everything
assistance for
ain't free
everything.
everything.
ain't for
A
you.
kid, you know why?
There's
You know why?
nobody that
You
can
know why
sit
the
here when I
government
need a
supports
break.
you. You know why the government supports you when you have a kid? Because kids make money. There's assistance for
No.
everything to
No.
do with
That's how
a
I know your
kid.
ass don't be up on nothing. Nothing.
No,
Let
you
me
don't
tell
be
you
up
something.
on nothing.
No, I
There's
be up on a
assistance for
lot.
everything.
First off, government assistance, as BM stated, it's an assistant, and real shit is not really assisting much. It's not really. They don't give you if you got TANF, you only could get that for 60 months of the child life.
And that's like
60 months.
$116 a month.
That's it for all they whole fucking life.
But you
Food
can't
That,
be.
stamps
that's
is
the
based off of
assistance he
your
talking about.
income.
But you
Yeah,
can't.
Okay?
But you
and
can't
if you
renew.
go
That's it.
out,
You can't renew.
if you
And if
go
you're
out
talking
and you
about
make a
Section 8, they go by what you make.
right,
So
Facts.
and then
it's
right,
almost
and
it's
then
better to just get you
At
a
the
rent
end
house
of
on
the
your
day,
own.
Because
and
so
if
that you
you
at
don't be living
the
on
end
top
of
of
the
nobody in the
day,
project, paying some stuff that you could go somewhere else with a Section 8.
at the
and then
end of the day, it's
it all
still
depends
provided
on
unto you.
avoiding the truth. Says, okay,
And when you, if you
let's
have
read
a
the
kid,
comment.
if you
Facts,
have a
Let's
kid,
gifted,
read
it
the comment, you
facts.
guys. Let's
better
read the
is
comment.
still provided to you.
Let's read the comment. Can we stop avoiding the truth? Since we like statistics, most men just don't like the woman. The kids are guilty by association. Men
Facts.
don't be wanting to deal with the mamas.
Big facts.
I
Big
don't now
facts.
I won't say all that that's the truth all
That's
the time. Sometimes it's not because the
Majority.
man doesn't want to deal with the mama. Sometimes it's because the mama don't want to deal with the daddy too. It can be vice
Yeah,
versa.
that's
But
true.
or
back to this government assistance stuff. It all depends on what state you live in, what type
Facts.
of funds are available. And then
Correct.
even though those funds might be available, they are not enough to provide for you a child in a household. It's not
Facts.
enough. And if you go outside and get a little periodic
Oh
job,
shoot, my
depends
damn
on
phone
where you
died.
live in, depends on where you live at. If you make $10 more than what they think, everything is now gone from you. So now you have nothing, and it's not enough.
So it's
That's why
not all
it
cookies and
takes two
cream.
parents to make a child. It takes two parents and sometimes a whole village to actually raise a child properly and give them the nourishment and the funding and different things that they need.
Then it
You
should take
And
cannot
when
two.
we
raise
Then
this
it
speaking
should
about
take two to
yourself.
raising a
decide.
child,
It should
now,
take two to decide whether
money
we keep this
isn't
kid or
all it
not.
takes to raise a
Thank you.
And
child.
I
So
But
wouldn't
that's not
government
all of the
assistance shouldn't
assistance that
even
they
be a
offer.
part of this
Thank you.
conversation.
Thank you, Queasy.
I wouldn't say that
hey,
you should
it,
not have a
it,
conversation with the father
That is not true, Lady A.
if the
rather,
father is still
That's
around.
not true.
I wouldn't say you should not have a conversation with that man about whether or not you should have a abortion. Now,
That's
and we
not
don't,
true. It may be
if they're
true in your
still
state, but
there,
not
if
and
they're
mine.
we
still
That's
don't,
not
there,
true.
That's
if
crazy.
they're still
That's
there
not
and
and
you're
true.
we,
That's
capable of having a
crazy.
conversation with them.
that's
The
That's
other
Having
way,
a
and
crazy.
we
disabled
no,
child,
I
and
ain't
that's
even.
not true.
the
Most of the
child is
time,
there
y'all
and
like
we
going
to
don't,
to
hide
and
the
we,
be
fact
and
that
we
you
don't.
ain't
So
even
let's let
like
her
that.
speak.
And we don't have
Let's let
that,
her
and we don't.
speak. No, let's
So
let
if
her
I have,
speak. She's here. Let her speak. Let her
who's
speak.
here?
Uh Ashley, she's right here.
Okay, come on.
let's do it.
What exactly are we speaking on? Because we all over the place right now.
We are all over the place.
Okay, okay. If I
Man,
can land you
we
for 1 second.
talking
In
about should
abortion,
basically should men have the ability, should men also be a voice of consideration when if a woman should have an abortion or not? Like, predominantly women,
Um,
pretty much my body, my choice. But yeah, that's the
I
question.
put it like this. I put it like this. I just feel like if two grown adults sit down and have a conversation beforehand, I feel like it shouldn't be a problem. But everybody, you know, take shit and run with it. Like, say, I would say me, for instance, if I was pregnant and me and a guy, we've been together such and such time and we had already talked about it, I don't feel no type of way about it if he feel like I should get an abortion. Because I feel like I don't want to bring a child in the world here that's going to struggle. I also don't want to
In it,
bring another child
that
here
agree.
No, her phone
where
went dead.
the
Yeah.
child's gonna be in a broken home. Like
yeah,
if a man has already told you, hey, I don't want the child, then I feel like
You
that's
should
on
consider it.
you because you want to keep that child. That's on you. Whatever happens with the child, he had already told you prior to, hey, I don't want any children. Now, of course, yeah, y'all having sex or whatever. Both of y'all know the consequences of what can happen from having sex. That's out on the table already. Okay, we got that. But if he already told you, hey, I don't want the child, I mean, how can you really be mad when you decide to keep it?
and bring it possibly into an impoverished and damn life that is breeding
Right.
pestilence, that's breeding, what I'm saying, a certain mindset that is that will eventually create a broken child. Like I said, breeds
Right.
pestilence.
Because I mean,
So at the end of the day,
I know some females right now. Like I know a female every year she be like, oh, I'm struggling, I'm struggling, I'm struggling. But every year you pregnant. That's fucking crazy to me.
Now that's
yeah,
crazy.
That's crazy.
That's fucking crazy to me.
That's crazy, fool.
Now that's
Every
crazy.
other year you pregnant, but every year you going to back to school basket, you trying to get some type of assistance. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Because you think that having the baby is the right thing, just simply the right thing to do, don't exactly, in fact, make it the right thing to do.
And to be
I'm
honest,
sorry.
like I just feel like a lot of women have a whole bunch of kids just for tax money. Like it is
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah, and
That is
and
a broke bitch hustle. I feel like.
and and I'm not to throw no shade to get the government assistance and run the schemes year
It's
by
not
year,
necessarily a scheme.
year
You
by
putting it
year.
all in your business because now you can't
You know what I
even
mean?
make the money that you want to make because they
Oh
watching
shit.
you. If you make
Yeah,
too
stuff
much,
like
Exactly.
that.
So
damn.
Come
at the
on,
end of the
man.
day, it's not really assisting shit.
Come on, man.
Right,
But
because
it's
I
been
don't know.
happening for years. You get what I'm saying? It's been happening for
Right
years for us to sit here and neglect the fact
now, like
that
certain states, they be like, oh well,
what's going on.
y'all been getting over for a long time. Now we gonna drug test you before we give you this assistance. Oh,
Exactly.
now you
You
got to go
can't
get a
have a
job in
man in the
this many
house.
hours.
Shit like
Put you
Yeah,
that.
on
so
Section
now
8.
Shit like that. Yeah.
HUD and shit.
yeah,
Yeah, HUD. They
Yeah.
do. Yeah, them
they
little
making all
checks,
kind of
checkups and shit.
stipulations now. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
motherfuckers
Yeah.
So
upset.
at the end of the day, it's not even worth a damn to even go and sign up for that shit.
To be honest,
It
no.
takes a while for
Now
certain for certain
But
for the
that's
expenses
what
ones
I
who
to
really
get
need
good.
it, I
But
get
the
with
it.
that
but
being
the
said,
But for the
the
but
other
a lot of
motherfuckers who
women,
can really get out there and work, man, just go work.
and I'm not trying to speak on a
Yep.
woman's perspective, but I feel like a lot of women who get the decision from the man to say, okay, nay on the baby, I should just start considering with the man what we're doing. Okay, money wise, like, hey nigga, you
Right.
finna pay for
That's what I'm talking
the
about.
abortion, and nigga, you finna do this, that, and the third. You gonna take me to the appointment. You feel me? Yeah, like the most biggest retaliation I see that happens in this case when he say no, they just go have the baby and tell him nothing, block him, do this, that, and the third. And we have too many cases where it's single parents, and you wonder why it's like that. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Now
It's
yeah.
I'm gonna be
one
transparent for a
party
minute.
trying to
This is me.
dangle
I'm
the
gonna be
keys on the other.
transparent for a minute. When I got pregnant with my son, His biological father did not want him. His biological father did not want him. Luckily, one of my male friends stepped up, put his name on the birth certificate, and he's been taking care of my son since my son was born. He was at the birth. He's been to every prenatal appointment. Like, he stepped up and is the father figure in my son's life. His biological father was like, "Oh, I can pay for you to get an abortion. You know, I'm struggling. I can't take care of another child." I'm like, "My nigga, if you got the money to pay for the abortion, then bitch, you got the money to take care of him." That's how I
That's
look at
not
it.
true. It's like looking further down the road. It's like
No,
looking further down the road. Like if I got
I'm looking at it
$600
like
here,
this. I'm looking at it like this. Me financially,
You went out. We can't hear you.
You went out. We can't hear you.
I'm great financially, so
Okay.
I can hold my own.
Okay. As a
Can
guy,
you hear me
I'm
now?
saying that pretty much. Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, continue. Yeah.
I'm like, you know, for me, I can hold my own. Like, I don't necessarily need that person's money. I'm good. But
Right.
his whole thing.
You went out again.
Take care of the child. You just didn't want nobody to know that you had another child.
What mainly runs men away, what I'm saying is that $300 or however much an abortion is now as like some
That shit is
one-time
not
fee
300.
versus a seemingly 300, 600. Yeah, like that's what I said. The price varied like pretty much over the years, of course, but you know what I'm saying. However much hundred it is now versus whatever child support decides to tack onto me because I know that's what's coming next. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much consequential to you having a kid. And I know that it's just gonna be a broken home like we discussed. I'm not gonna be there. And you know what I'm saying? The kid's gonna grow up, probably gonna hate me, yada yada. And like I said, the vicious pestilence cycle
Right.
continues. So
A child in America is to have a child in America is a $300,000 investment, rather than 300. They say maybe
right,
$500.
$500 at that moment, one time.
Looking further
Yeah.
down the road, would you rather sacrifice a little for a lot, or
I mean,
give away
shit,
everything up right now? You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
I'm
but
goofy. I don't
that's
do
why I
abortion.
feel like it should be a shared decision. That's just all.
Yeah. And then there's women who think that okay, I don't.
In any situation, if we just if we in a relationship, literally, we have to both consider each other's decisions.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
I
And
feel like
whether
we
we're
do have
married
to
or not,
go through
whether we're married,
consideration.
whether we married or not,
What you say,
we both deserve a voice.
What you say,
Right. We do both deserve a
Go
voice.
ahead and
So,
put this one on the floor.
yeah, we both deserve a voice.
Go on and put it on the floor.
So are we gonna agree to disagree?
We gonna agree to
on
disagree.
this one?
The majority agrees. I put it like that.
Yeah, I agree. We both should have a voice.
I don't.
Okay. So we gonna go ahead to the next topic, baby. Hold on. Let me get this thing here pulled up real quickly.
We know your phone died, mama.
This is going to be this is the last one of the night. Now this one has nothing to do with man or woman. This is just a controversial topic.
Somebody got a reverb.
Oh, that's me. Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus. This is just a controversial topic. Why do I hear myself twice?
That's somebody
Yeah, bro.
else.
Oh no. I got